Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for March 19th, 2025. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle for Capricorn here. Capricorn, they're showing you having a power to heal yourself here. There may be a conflict with something here when it comes to a path. The thing is that I think Capricorn, what they're kind of showing for you is that you may be the type to, if you're given the opportunity, to act like you don't know what's going on. I don't know why this is showing up here, but you're meant to be a leader. The conflict is that you are in the Two of Swords. I don't know what the right thing is to do. I have no idea what to do. What should I do? Someone is acting as if they don't have a clue. I don't know what this is, but Spirit is telling you that you don't have to do that anymore. You're meant to go ahead and just step in and be like you have enough life experience now to where you can take the lead in a situation. You have the Ace of Pentacles here, the Emperor to Temperance, Six of Pentacles with the Sacred Temple. They're talking a lot about how it's time for you to look at yourself and see that you have gone through a lot of self-development here. You have a lot of skills. You need to discover your talents. There may be something hidden as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're willfully acting ignorant. You know how like willfully ignorant, and that is not a diss or some negative thing to say. It's more of a thing to say that I usually don't have the answer. Therefore, I don't even dig deep enough to say, do I have the answer? I just already know. I never had it, so I don't have it now, without doing any self-introspection. Well, have I learned enough now to where I can now answer those questions, or I can now step into that place? You know how this gives off the vibe of a teenager that is, you're transitioning into your 20s. And I actually knew a Capricorn that was like this. This is a young woman. She was so sweet. I can't, man, so sweet. We worked together in a restaurant, and her mother did everything for her. I'm talking about just a sweet, kind, very innocent, very vulnerable young lady. And she didn't, and she's working with a bunch of seasoned jerks. Some of these people are just jerks. I was very intrigued and impressed with her. Like, you're just so sweet. And she didn't know how to make a sandwich for herself. And to all of us, we're like, she don't know how to make a sandwich. Right. Okay. Right. And so the rest of the people that I worked with started roasting her. Like, if you want somebody to make something for you, just say so, but don't lie and say you don't know how. And she was like, no, really, I don't know what to do. And I could really tell that she actually didn't know what to do. And she started crying. I was so upset with everybody. Like, come on, man. Everyone doesn't know how to do everything. I was like 21 before I learned how to drive. And a Capricorn showed me how to drive. They were like, look, we can't hang out if you don't know how to drive. Get behind the wheel. I was so I was so pampered a little bit as a kid because I was the only, the oldest grandchild for a while, and they just treated me like, I was spoiled. Okay, I was very sheltered, and up until a certain age, like up until I was like 12. So I don't know. When I got to that age, I was like, I never had a job, never had a car, never had anything going on. I was like just dependent on my family. And it's Capricorn's like, yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay. So I only say this to say that there may be a Capricorn out here. You may not even realize that you've done this. Is that you have been so used to someone having the answers. Now, this could be that someone in your life usually knows what to do. Say you're a parent and your significant other always has the answers. And so you usually are like, I don't know, ask your mother. I don't know, ask your dad. And then boom, it's like, well, you actually know where everything is. Dig deep, you know where the spoons are. You know what I mean? I don't, and I'm being facetious, but I'm also being kind of serious about this. So they're throwing out here that you instinctively know what's right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So there's no harm in stepping up to the plate, and it doesn't have to be this, but they're asking you to take the lead, okay? And they're saying you don't need another person for you to soar or to fly, and that maybe saying I don't know how to do certain things, or I'm not sure, is not a good cop out for you any longer, because you do know. I'm seeing angel number 333, and it's not to say that you're copping out, but when you don't know, that's different. But when you have some life experience under your belt, or some experience in something now, you can no longer say I don't know. It's like, well, you've seen it done multiple times. There's no way now that you don't have an idea of what to do. And so with angel number 333, this is about focusing inward, discovering one's talents, using your imagination with the 7 of Cups if you don't know, right? They're showing to you need to unleash your inner artist, right? This could even be role playing at this point, right? In the sense to go, okay, I've seen them do it a couple of times. Like, I've seen someone do XYZ. I think I can take it. I think I can handle it, or I can act as if I do, because it shows that you do know. And then they're showing here that it will boost your self-esteem, your sense of competence, to just try. Just try it. Okay? There's something about you contributing to your community in this energy. You are a leader. And you are also, in a sense, they're showing that you're healed or healing. If you're not healing, you are healed. And if you're not healed, you are healing. And I mean, it's divine. Whatever this is, it is showing that you are healed to a degree. And perhaps that's also another thing for some of you. It's like, well, I don't know because I've never seen healthy before. So now, well, what are you asking me for? Because, you know what I mean? I don't know what healthy is. How are you? I've never seen a relationship played out, a healthy relationship played out. So you can't ask me for advice, or you can't expect me to know the answer to something. And so there's something about you healing, or so healed that you don't even realize that you're healed. It's like I'm so used to saying I don't know, right? That I didn't realize I actually do know, right? Because it also looks like people make it look very easy, like, okay, they're healed, or they're good, or they know the answers, right? And so also oftentimes when we see that modeled behavior, you are a different person from that person. So what you would do, how you would react or something, may not look the same as the other person. So therefore I wouldn't know what to do. And they're showing you actually do. You're actually healed to a degree where you could trust yourself at this point. And they're showing here that a lot of you may still feel like you can't let love in. Like, you may still feel like that you're that old person, and it's difficult a little bit to just be a little bit more open than than you usually are. And so they're telling you that you're like a guiding light. Ground yourself in love. The grounding energy would come from letting love in, and that would come from understanding this concept that your future is an ideal projection of what you envision now for yourself. And as we're seeing with the 7 of Cups and the 2 of Swords, the conflict is in knowing that your dreams can come true, understanding that your dreams can come true, understanding that your imagination, uh, it gives birth to a reality. Everything starts in our minds, right? And if we can imagine it and envision something, it almost instantaneously becomes real, simply because it starts in your mind. Therefore, the legs, the feet follow, the hands follow, the words come out, right? Because if it starts in your head, think about everything that we do. It starts with a thought. Almost everything we do. Some of our thoughts are faster than others, but they're showing that you're being provoked. You're being provoked into service. Some of you have healed so much that you're able to heal others. You're able to help others. You're able to teach others to heal themselves as well, right? There's something about showing people that you don't need that. That's what I'm saying. A Capricorn taught me that, actually. And, this person taught me to lean on myself, that I can lean on myself. I used to think I was afraid. You know how scared I was to drive and stuff? And I'm 21 years old. I should know, right? I should know how to do it. I should know that, I was afraid to walk into a bank. I actually, believe it or not, I was afraid to speak out loud. I was afraid to just talk in public, or Like get on stage and give your speech. Chuck, do you understand baby deer legs on the way up? Hyperventilating to the point where I could literally pass out, I think. And this Capricorn was with me every step of the way. Like get you got it. The words you have, your speech is amazing, or you can do this or something here. And I'm saying that to say that you have that in you if you don't think you do. You may say, oh, I mean, don't ask me anything. I was out here doing XYZ for a minute. Don't ask me anything. It seems like whatever in the world that you have spent your time on, you spent it wisely, even if you feel like, I was kind of shooting the crap, I was wasting time. I'm seeing so much life experience inside of a person that you're getting called into service. Okay, the conflict is not really sure. Can your dreams become real? I don't know, kind of thing. That's the only conflict I'm seeing. And they're showing that you're deluding yourself. You're deceiving your own self, right? Wear your real mask. You're a leader, right? You're a divine physician. You're a healer. You really are. Even if you feel like no one listens to you or no one would listen to you, it's not true. Stuck energy on the Eight of Wands here twice. Stuck energy, Eight of Wands twice. Eight of Wands is about acting immediately after our thought. Like this is quick action. Eight of Wands is like, go. Like, okay, you know what you got to do, go for it, right? You got to cook that meal, turn on the stove, quick, hurry up, go. The energy is I'm stuck. I don't know what actions to take. I don't know what to do. So I'm going to just say, I don't know the answer. Someone's stuck on understanding that they have the answers. Like, what's right. You know what to do. I feel like this is personal. Like, this may not be for every Capricorn, because I'm like, most Capricorns I know are pure leaders. You understand? Pure. Take charge. I don't care what Capricorn you're around. They could be 12, and you'll feel like you're sitting in front of a grown man or grown woman. And so I'm like, yeah, I don't know who this is. But I did meet that one. And she had to be about 20, 21, 22. I understood. And she was a mom. And her mom was taking care of her and helping her with her babies. And she was working. She was still, she was responsible in the way of making money. But when it came to other things, you could just, oh my gosh, the innocence. You just wanted to hug her, like, oh, poor thing. Come on. Like, let's go get a balloon, Friends and colleagues with the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. And so the friends and colleagues energy, these are people that feel like you are meant to be in their life. You give them so much peace. They can think when you're around. They feel like things are going to get better when you're around. They feel like things could change when you're around. Things could balance out. You provoke change. I'm seeing you provoking change. You're provoking people to finally love themselves and let the love that you have to share in. And the love you have to share in is in encouraging and in empowering other people and healing them and showing them how they can be efficient, how they can improve their performance in things, how they could develop better habits or good habits and take better care of themselves. How much I'm seeing here. You may need to look into your grand cross in your chart. Not everyone has a grand cross, but you may, right? And this will help to show you the catalyst energy in your life and the catalyst energy you bring to the table that inspire people to change or to heal something. You may see something in them that's like, oh, you need to get back on that leg. You need to start walking now and strengthen that bone. We have sixth house energy as well here about the service that you're being called into. And pink, the color pink, right? I'm seeing that for you, which is interesting. So we have Aries and Sagittarius energy. You could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.